For centuries, cathedrals have been called houses of God, places of worship, monuments of faith. But what if that was only part of their purpose? Across the world, these structures rise with remarkable scale, massive stone walls, towering spires, and doors far larger than any congregation would ever need. Why? As we look closer, patterns begin to emerge, not just symbols, but geometry, repeating forms, proportions, and shapes that appear again and again, carefully arranged in stone. Some of the geometric patterns seen on cathedrals resemble forms that appear when sound moves through matter, a phenomenon observed in modern experiments. Whether symbolic, coincidental, or intuitive, the similarity invites curiosity. Inside, the acoustics are extraordinary. A single voice can fill the space, linger, and return, not as noise, but as resonance. These spaces weren't just built to be seen, they were built to be heard. Stone walls, vaulted ceilings, and long corridors create natural resonance, amplifying the human voice in a way few modern buildings do. Chant, breath, and music don't simply fill the space, they shape it. Across cultures, sound has long been used to quiet the mind, focus attention, and bring the body into a more reflective state. Whether through prayer, chant, or silence, the architecture itself participates in the experience. Not as technology, but as intention. When we think of stained glass, we usually think of decoration or storytelling through light. But color does more than decorate a space. It affects the human nervous system. In many cathedrals, darker, warmer colors appear lower in the structure, while cooler blues and violets rise higher. This vertical progression appears across cultures and traditions, often associated with a movement from the physical to the contemplative. Whether this was intentional design, inherited symbolism, or simply an intuitive understanding of human perception, the effect is undeniable. As sunlight passes through the glass, the body doesn't just see color, it stands within it. And in that moment, the space itself begins to guide attention inward, not as doctrine, but as experience. Outside, the buildings are crowned with spires that reach upward, while their foundations are sunk deep into the earth below, almost as if these structures were designed not only to inspire awe, but to shape how the space is felt from the ground up. So the question becomes, were cathedrals merely places where people gathered to pray? Or were they carefully designed environments, meant to influence the inner state of those who entered? Maybe cathedrals were designed to gently guide the human body, mind, and spirit into a more elevated state of awareness. To slow the body, to quiet the mind, to lift the gaze upward. Cathedrals still stand, long after the builders are gone, long after the original intentions have faded from memory. They are often described as monuments to belief, but perhaps they are also monuments to attention. Spaces designed to help people pause, to listen, and to become more aware of their inner world. Whether through light, sound, proportion, or silence, something in these structures continues to speak, even to those who don't share the same faith. Maybe cathedrals were never meant to give answers. Maybe they were meant to create the conditions for people to ask deeper questions within themselves. In a world that moves faster than ever, these stone spaces still invite us to slow down, to listen, to remember what it feels like to stand inside something built with patience, intention, and meaning. Not to tell us what to believe, but to remind us that something within us is listening. What if these places were meant to quiet the world and awaken the inner one?